everyone, this is Jill Cornelius, creative partner with Kiwi Lane. My creative partner number is 247096. I love it if y'all would use my number when you're placing your orders. Just insert it into the little box saying who you're connected with, and I'll receive just a little bit of commission on your orders. In one of the forums on the Kiwi Lane community, not in my own online community, someone asked me, how did I do the scallop frame for the hexagon that was received in this was the February, one of the recent kits, okay? In the kit we received this beautiful template set that had this hexagon in it. Oh, it has hearts on it. Let me open it up. Sorry, I put everything back in after I'm done using it, so I won't lose all the pieces. But I want you to see the template itself, so you'll know what I'm working with. Sometimes they're a little fragile to get out, and they connect to other things like leaves. So this is the template I'm talking about. It's number 5 of 6 of the Heartfelt collection. This one has, I'm going to put it this way because I have the flowers on the left side. This one has hearts, and I didn't want to use the hearts. I wanted to add flowers because it would go with my picture better than the hearts, because, yeah, that's me. Yes, I love myself, but it was an outdoor picture, and flowers just spoke to me more. But this one scrapbooker said, how did I do the scallops? And I'm like, well, took a little bit of finagling, but I used 2 different templates to make it. For one, the Heartfelt 5 of 6, but then I used Frolic number 4. It's just a scallop, a 5.5-inch scallop, and it doesn't quite fit on this border of the hexagon. There's the outer one, that's what that one's made of. So I made it work. So I'm going to try and do my best to show you how I made it work. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all these components. Yes, that was a fake. Shh. I do that sometimes because I'm not quite sure that this is the picture I want to use. There might be another fitting picture that I want to use, something else. You never know. But everything's only temporary, and I'd rather do it that way than have to get my undo out and undo everything. So it'll probably go back, but that was during COVID, and I think I have something else planned for that picture. So the first thing I did was I cut the hexagon without the hearts. I just traced it, and I said, nope, no hearts. So I just connected the lines as best I could, got my scissors, and I traced it, and I cut it out. Okay, so we're going to take this out of here. We're going to use this as a pattern. It's just a little bit easier so you can see. Well, we don't even need to do that, but I'll show you this again later. But that's what it looks like without the pictures. And yes, I did use pop dots, but pop up that hexagon a little bit. I like pop dots. I use it on almost everything. And yes, I know it adds bulk, but you know, that's okay. So, the left side had no hearts, no flowers, and it also had no scallop. Sorry. That's just how I did the layout. I didn't think that I needed to put the scallops over here if there wasn't going to be a scallop. I already knew in my mind I was going to use flowers. So when I say finagling, I really do mean finagling. So I cut the strips out, but where's my template? There it is, little boogers. I cut them 12 inches long. Why? Because I'm not quite sure which of the scallops I'm going to have to cut. Okay? Also, if you want to ink your borders before you attach the scallop, that would work better. I should have inked already, but I haven't, and I probably won't because that'll just take too much time. I'll probably just lay this out and then come back and show you a finished layout in another video, or post it in the community in the Kiwi Lane board or in my personal Facebook page for my Kiwi Lane website and everything. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to start and put this one here because I'll show you why. It doesn't matter what's underneath there. You can't see it, so it doesn't matter. But I want that scallop edge to be right there, even though it might not be in the end. Okay, and then we're just going to take this one. Ooh, look. Right, like that. Put that right there. Now, I'm going to put this one over it so that you can see. That pretty much goes, and you're going to cut, not yet, wait until you have this all laid out. You're going to cut eventually this part off, okay? And then we take another one, another 12-inch scallop that I cut. So I traced once, and then I traced again. And we're going to go and put this one down here, okay? And it pretty much goes from that point right there, like that. Okay. And then the final one is down here. And again, you're not going to see that corner because part of the flower is on there. So you're really only going to see 3 points. This one, and not really this one. So really 2 points. Nope, 3 points. Sorry, I'm looking at my example here. Finagling. So let's bring this down like that. Ah, there we go. Okay, see? Just like that. And that's how I did it. Now, should I glue this together? I would, but, okay, we'll do it. Let me find my pencil. Pencil, where are you? If you don't follow me, you'll know I'm constantly losing my pencils. I'll have to find another pencil. I really wish that there it is. Could put a string on my pencil just so I could know where it is. Okay, so like I said, we're going to, now this might not work out right now, but in the end it will, okay, because that's going to go like that. And just to say this, you never know, Kiwi Lane they might just get a template set for a scalloped hexagon. They've done things like that before, so we shall see. So this is that first one. Okay. If you'll see from my example on my page right here, yes, there is a cut there. I just didn't ink that edge. Okay. Now, there's the first one, the first scallop. So that one's done. And then we come down here. La, la, la. And do another one. It's not perfect. Okay. And I'm going to cut that like there. But I cut the 12 inches just in case I made a mistake. Because, yeah, everyone makes mistakes. Okay. There's the next one. And if you don't like that edge where it's cut right there, put a flower on it. if you look at some of my layouts and you see little hearts places or stars or little gemstones or things, that means that maybe I got a piece of ink where it shouldn't have been. Okay, I know this is really rough, but I've been promising to do this and trying to keep to my word. Okay, and then the final one is down here, and I think we're going to cut it. Let's try here and here. Okay, let's try that. If not, we'll figure something else out. So there's that one. And then I'm going to cut this one here. There's that. See, finagling, you just got to play with it until it gets to where you like it. Okay. And that is how I did the scallop border. Now, like I said earlier, I will come back and show you a finished layout because I have a great idea for this layout. It involves this paper. Yes, this is the Hello or Groovy something from Jen Hatfield. I bought it at Joann's, but I saw it. I was like, oh, I could do this, this, and this with it. So I'm going to do this, this, and this with this page. I'll be working on this layout. I hope this helped you a little bit in figuring out how to do the scallop border. It just takes a lot of moving and shifting and recutting, but it'll work out in the end. And just remember, I have flowers going all on this side, or hearts. Probably not hearts, probably flowers. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope this helped you, and have a great day. Bye.